How's it going, everybody? We're diving deep into a topic that's crucial for building and maintaining healthy relationships: attachment styles. Now, you might be wondering, Dr. Phil, what exactly are attachment styles? Well, in a nutshell, they're like blueprints for how we connect with others emotionally, stemming from our earliest relationships. These patterns we develop early in life, they tend to stick with us and influence how we approach intimacy, trust, and communication in our adult relationships. Ever wonder why some people seem to breeze through relationships, while others find themselves stuck in a cycle of conflict or insecurity? Attachment style plays a big role. The good news is, once you understand your own attachment style and your partner's, you can start to make conscious choices that lead to healthier, more fulfilling connections. We're going to unpack 3 key things you can start doing today to cultivate more secure attachment in your life. So let's get real, get honest, and get started. Now, the first step to any kind of change, especially in our relationships, is a good hard look in the mirror: self-awareness. This means taking the time to really understand who you are, what makes you tick, and how you interact with the world around you. You can't fix what you don't acknowledge, right? It's like trying to solve a puzzle without knowing what the picture looks like. When it comes to attachment, this means figuring out your own attachment style. Understanding whether you are secure, anxious, or avoidant can provide valuable insights into your behavior and relationships. Are you generally secure, feeling comfortable with intimacy and independence? Do you find it easy to trust others and maintain a healthy balance in your relationships? Or do you lean towards anxiety, craving closeness but constantly worrying about rejection? Do you often feel insecure and need constant reassurance from your partner? Maybe you identify more with the avoidant style, valuing your independence and keeping emotional distance. Do you find it hard to open up and rely on others, preferring to keep your feelings to yourself? Hey, no judgment here. We all fall somewhere on the spectrum. It's important to remember that these styles are not set in stone and can change over time with self-awareness and effort. The key is to honestly assess where you stand. Take some time to reflect on your past experiences and how they have shaped your current behavior. Think back to your childhood, your past relationships. What patterns do you see? How did your early caregivers respond to your needs? What patterns do you see? Are there recurring themes or behaviors that stand out to you? How did your early caregivers respond to your needs? Were they consistently present and loving, or was it more hit or miss? These early experiences lay the foundation for our attachment patterns. Were they consistently present and loving, or was it more hit or miss? These early experiences lay the foundation for our attachment patterns. These early experiences lay the foundation for our attachment patterns. They influence how we perceive and respond to intimacy and relationships in our adult lives. Once you start connecting the dots between your past and your present relationship behaviors, you'll start to see how your attachment style might be playing out in your life right now. This awareness can be incredibly empowering. Do you find yourself getting clingy or demanding in relationships? Are you constantly seeking validation and reassurance from your partner? Or do you shut down emotionally when things get too close for comfort? Do you find it easier to withdraw and avoid confrontation rather than face your feelings? These are telltale signs that there's some work to be done in the self-awareness department. Recognizing these patterns is the first step towards making positive changes. But don't worry, recognizing these patterns is a huge first step. It means you're on the path to understanding yourself better and improving your relationships. Now, I know this self-reflection stuff can be uncomfortable. It can bring up some old baggage you'd rather leave buried. But facing these uncomfortable truths head-on is the only way to break free from unhealthy patterns. It can bring up some old baggage you'd rather leave buried. But trust me, facing these uncomfortable truths head-on is the only way to break free from unhealthy patterns and build stronger, more secure connections. Remember, awareness is power. But trust me, facing these uncomfortable truths head-on is the only way to break free from unhealthy patterns and build stronger, more secure connections. Remember, awareness is power. By understanding your own attachment style, you're empowered to make conscious choices that move you towards healthier relationships. By understanding your own attachment style, you're empowered to make conscious choices that move you towards healthier relationships. This self-awareness allows you to take control of your actions and reactions. Don't be afraid to dig deep. Ask yourself the tough questions and be honest about what you find. This is about you and your journey to becoming the best, most secure version of yourself. This is about you and your journey to becoming the best, most secure version of yourself. Embrace the process and celebrate your progress, no matter how small it may seem. And hey, if this self-reflection stuff starts to feel overwhelming, don't hesitate to reach out for professional help. A therapist can provide a safe and supportive space to explore these issues and develop healthier coping mechanisms. A therapist can provide a safe and supportive space to explore these issues and develop healthier coping mechanisms. They can guide you through the process and offer valuable insights and strategies. Remember, asking for help is a sign of strength, not weakness. It shows that you're committed to growth and change. Embrace the journey, and remember that every step you take brings you closer to a healthier, more fulfilling life. All right, so you've done some soul searching, you're getting a handle on your attachment style. Now what? Well, it's time to talk about it. That's right, communication is key, folks. And I don't mean just surface-level chit-chat. I'm talking about open, honest, and vulnerable communication about your needs and feelings in the relationship. This is especially important when you're dealing with insecure attachment styles. If you tend to get anxious, you might be prone to overthinking or assuming the worst. Instead of letting those thoughts spiral, learn to express your worries and insecurities to your partner in a calm and assertive way. On the flip side, if you lean towards avoidance, you might bottle up your emotions or shut down when things get tough. But guess what? That kind of behavior creates distance and distrust in a relationship. So, challenge yourself to open up, to share your inner world with your partner, even if it feels uncomfortable at first. Remember, true intimacy requires vulnerability. Now, effective communication isn't just about talking, it's also about listening, really listening to your partner. Pay attention to their words, their body language, their tone of voice. Try to understand their perspective, even if you don't agree with it. When both partners feel heard and understood, it creates a foundation of trust and respect. And don't underestimate the power of nonverbal communication. A hug, a touch, eye contact, these small gestures can speak volumes and foster a sense of connection. Remember, communication is an ongoing process, not a one-time fix. It takes effort, patience, and a willingness to be vulnerable with each other. But trust me, the rewards of building a strong and healthy communication style are immeasurable. It's the key to resolving conflict, deepening intimacy, and creating a secure and loving bond. So take the time to practice these skills daily. It's not just about the big conversations, but also the small, everyday interactions. Celebrate the little victories in communication, and be patient with each other as you grow. Over time, these efforts will build a resilient and loving relationship that can weather any storm. Remember, the journey of building trust and intimacy is ongoing, but every step you take brings you closer to a deeper connection. So, speak your truth, listen with your heart, and watch your relationship flourish. Okay, so we've talked about self-awareness and communication, two crucial ingredients for secure attachment. These are the building blocks that help us understand ourselves and our partners better. But there's another piece of the puzzle that's just as important: consistency. Consistency is the glue that holds everything together. See, relationships thrive on predictability and reliability. When you know what to expect from your partner, it creates a stable environment. When you're consistent in your actions and your words, you create a sense of safety and security for your partner. This reliability fosters trust and deepens the connection. This means showing up for them emotionally, being present in the relationship, and following through on your commitments. It's about being there in both good times and bad. Now, consistency isn't about being perfect or never making mistakes. It's about striving to be dependable even when things get tough. We're all human. We all slip up from time to time. What's important is how we handle those slip-ups and make amends. But it's about striving to be a steady and dependable presence in your partner's life. It's about being a rock they can lean on. It's about letting them know that they can count on you, no matter what. This assurance is what builds a strong foundation. If you have an anxious attachment style, consistency can help to soothe those fears of abandonment or rejection. It provides a sense of stability that can be incredibly comforting. When you know your partner is there for you through thick and thin, it helps to calm those anxious thoughts and build a sense of trust. This trust is the bedrock of a healthy relationship. For those with an avoidant attachment style, consistency can be a challenge. It requires a level of vulnerability that might feel uncomfortable. It might feel uncomfortable or even suffocating at first, but over time it can become a source of comfort and security. But here's the thing: true intimacy requires letting someone in, allowing them to see your vulnerable side. This is where real connection happens, and that vulnerability can only flourish in an environment of safety and trust. Consistency helps create that environment. Consistency isn't just about grand gestures or sweeping pronouncements of love. It's about the small, everyday actions that show you care. It's about the little things, the everyday interactions that build a foundation of security over time. These small moments add up to something significant. It's about being present in conversations, actively listening to your partner's concerns, and making an effort to understand their perspective. This active engagement shows that you value them. Remember, consistency is a choice, a conscious decision to show up for your partner day after day, week after week, year after year. It's a commitment to being there no matter what. It's about building a relationship that's built to last, a bond that can weather life's inevitable storms. This enduring connection is what makes a relationship truly special. So, there you have it. 3 powerful tools to cultivate more secure attachment in your relationships. Remember, it all starts with self-awareness. Take the time to understand your own attachment style and how it might be influencing your behavior. Once you've got a handle on that, focus on building open and honest communication with your partner. Share your needs, your fears, your hopes for the relationship. And finally, make a commitment to consistency. Show up for your partner, be present, and let them know that they can count on you. Now, I know this is a lot to take in, but remember, change takes time and effort. Be patient with yourself, be patient with your partner, and don't be afraid to seek professional help if you need it. Building secure and fulfilling relationships is a journey, not a destination. And the rewards of that journey are well worth the effort. If you found this video helpful, hit that like button and subscribe to my channel for more relationship advice and personal growth tips. And hey, why not share this video with a friend or loved one who might benefit from it?